It is so dreary today. I had such high hopes. It's not supposed to rain all week, but I guess there's still lots of clouds. Oh well. If you're just finding this channel, welcome. What I'm doing here is exploring New York. I pick these day trips, different places I usually haven't been, and go out and check them out and bring you with me. Today we're going to a neat little neighborhood in Queens. Let's go. Welcome to Queens. Today we came to one of the first planned neighborhoods in New York City. It's called Forest Hills. So Forest Hills began development in the early 1900s. I'll tell you more about it as we go, but it's very unique in its style, as you'll see. After we go under this bridge, we enter the mythical realm known as Forest Hills. Train station's right here, and this is Station Square in Forest Hills. So the story here is a developer started buying up this land in about 1906. The plan on this community being built here, and the development of the neighborhood continued in the 20s and 30s. The origins of the planned neighborhood actually go back to people trying to escape New York and escape all of the immigration that was happening at the beginning of the 1900s. So they were trying to escape all the Catholic and Jewish immigrants that were coming in from Europe. So this was mostly a community of WASPs, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. It's changed since then. It's open to everybody now, but it was pretty closely guarded for a long time. What you can see already based on this square is that the design is based on an English garden community, and therefore most of the architecture is actually Tudor architecture, and that's a pretty common theme throughout the neighborhood. They also have very tight restrictions from the neighborhood association about how your house has to be kept up. In the beginning, this was a gated community, which is why you can still see the guardhouses that are there. Now they're just relics. Apparently I'm here on yard care day, so it's a little loud. I'm gonna go into the neighborhood in a minute, but letting the leaf blowers kind of do their thing. Hopefully they'll finish up soon. It's really loud. So they chose this area because Forest Park was being developed not too far from here. I'm pretty sure a couple of the Olmsteds worked on Forest Park. And the train station opened in 1911. That made this even more appealing because you can hop right on the train and get to the city. And the subway that I took today opened up in the 1930s. That made it even better. This doesn't look promising. I think he's got to blow off that entire street. We'll walk around the other way instead. Come back over here later. Of course, we got scaffolding out here too, but these are apartment buildings, which are in the same Tudor style. The community also has duplexes and then lots of single family housing. Once again, pretty much all of it in the Tudor style. This is a lot better. This is the peaceful neighborhood stroll I was expecting, not the leaf blower action that's going on the other street. Hopefully they'll be done over there by the time we get back. This is a little worse for wear. It's kind of surprising for this neighborhood because that's across the street from this. There are very strict neighborhood restrictions and parking restrictions. Don't come over here and park unless you live here. And then once again, friendly reminder, this is still New York City. Crazy. Beautiful houses, very well kept. But then again, very strict neighborhood association. You can't make any changes to the houses that don't look exactly the way they're supposed to look. Window color, roof color, all that stuff is prescribed. So this is the Episcopal church in the community. Like I said, when they planned this community, it was mostly white Protestants who were trying to escape the influx of immigrants into the city, mostly the Catholic and the Jewish immigrants. And so the community was planned with churches included, but they're just Protestant churches. You got an Episcopal church, there was a Christian Science church, I think we'll see that in a little while, and I can't remember what the third one was. Those are the ones that are still here. Beautiful building. This is one of the busier streets through the neighborhood. I hear kids, the school's down there. We're gonna walk around. This is called the Church in the Gardens, established I think in 1913, which fits with the timeline of the community. I'm not actually sure what denomination it is, but it's Protestant. Sign said Congregational. Another beautiful piece of architecture. This is public school, PS 101Q. This building is not as old as the neighborhood, but when it was built, they had to build it in the style of the neighborhood, so it looks old. This auditorium part of it is pretty new, but look at the lettering. It's great, it fits right in. Right across the street from the school is what looks like apartments. There's this fantastic bell tower kind of thing with an amazing weather vane up there. Look at that. These houses are beautiful. A ton of architectural charm from a historical point of view. From a home repair point of view, they may be kind of difficult to maintain, I would imagine. There's a park over here, and it doesn't look like I can get in it because they're reseeding the grass. But there are a couple notable things in there. You see that flagpole there? That's not actually a flagpole, it's the mast of a ship. It's the mast from the Columbia, which won the America's Cup in 1899 and 1901. So that's cool. Also over there is a World War I memorial. This is a pretty quiet neighborhood. It's been a peaceful little trip. This is a Church of Christian Science, which may be a Baptist church now, I'm not sure. That's what it says on the map, but sign says Christian Science. I've heard they also rent it out to a Jewish congregation for Saturday services. Maybe it's a little bit of everything. Once again, beautiful building though. It's so interesting to see church buildings like this, so embedded in the neighborhood. The way the architecture mixes in, it's kind of neat. I found the leaf blowers again. We're coming back up on Station Square here. We've done a big loop at the neighborhood. You'll see the tower there and then all the shops around the square. I think a lot of them are empty now, but they used to be stores and just part of this vibrant neighborhood. Well, that's a stroll through the neighborhood. A couple more things to check out before we get out of here, though. Go this way. This is the West Side Tennis Club, which moved here in 1914, and it has a lot to do with where we're going next. Right now I'm on kind of this back street because I'm going around the tennis club to get to the other side, which is where what I want to show you is. Through the fence, the tennis club looks very fancy and exclusive. Forest Hill Stadium. So the tennis club moved here in 1914 and then they built this stadium in 1923. And actually this is where the US Open was held from 1915 to 1977. So this is a tennis stadium. Like I said, it was built in 1923. From 1978 on, it sat kind of empty and started to fall into disrepair. They talked about tearing it down. But then in 2013, they gave having concerts there a try, and that was really successful. So ever since then, it's been a concert venue, kind of to the chagrin of the people who live across the street. Because as you can see, concert venue, houses. It's probably loud. Forest Hill Stadium, Forest Hills. Got pulled up to parallel park and you can hear Billy Joel blasting inside his car. Very Long Island. I guess they got tired of people cutting through their lawn. Get off my lawn. Getting dumber and dumber. That joke was a stretch. Pretty pleasant little walk through a nice little neighborhood. We're almost done here. We're gonna head back to that Station Square, and we'll go up and we'll look at the Long Island Railroad platform while we're here. So this is the Forest Hill train station for the Long Island Railroad, also built in the same Tudor style. Those things are going fast when they don't stop. There you have it, Forest Hills. Now let's go find the subway. Bathrooms. It's the first one I've seen on this trip. As I was on the train, I realized that I brought my fun new camera with me and completely forgot about it while I was there. Next time. I'm back up to the east side. Another exciting adventure. Pleasant walk, very nice little community. If you're just finding this channel, be sure to check out all the rest of the episodes that are already available. We got a whole season from last year. Plenty to catch up on. Please subscribe, helps me out. Hit that like button. Tell your friends, tell them to subscribe. They can even like it too if they want. Look for new episodes every Friday. I'll see you next time.